What's going on, Facebook fam? It's your man, Dr. Will, and you guys know the deal. Let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. Even if you're watching the replay, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. I'm here on the beautiful island of St. Martin on this Sunday morning. So wherever you are in the world, let me know what city, what state, what country you are chiming in from. As we begin a new week, I want to talk to you guys about the art of mastering the little things. Mastering the little things. I work with clients all around the world, and when I'm working with these clients, one of the things that I can always bank on, one of the things that I can always count on is when I ask them, what is it that you want to do? More than likely, it's going to be a grandiose idea. They don't hire me to coach them to accomplish something small. It's always, I want to impact the world. I want to increase revenue by 200%. It's always something, humongous. It's never something small. It's always something, just massive. But then what I also find out is many of them have not learned how to master the little things that causes the massive success. You'll never achieve massive success if you don't know how to master the small things. And if by some chance of luck or whatever, you do get a certain degree of success, it will be short-lived, because it's the little things that will kick you off course. The Bible says it's the small fox, right? It's the small fox that spoils the vine. Another scripture says, be faithful in the little things, I'll make you ruler over many. Be faithful over the few, and I'll make you ruler over the many. So in my coaching, we always focus on the little things. When I'm training speakers and they tell me their goal is to go global, their goal is to go international, I always ask them, this just happens to be on my desk. I didn't know this was here, but it's great for what we're talking about. So they always tell me they want to go international. They want to go, around the world. They want to go around the world. And I always ask them, okay, we're starting here in the United States, or wherever you are, wherever I'm coaching you from, you're starting from wherever you are, but let's just say we're starting from the United States. And then I say, okay, where in the United States are you? I'm in Arizona. Where in Arizona are you? I'm in Phoenix. Okay, what part of Phoenix are you in? Are you in Maricopa County? Are you in Pinal County? Where are you in Phoenix? I'm in Ahwatukee. I'm, close to Phoenix, but I'm really in Chandler. Okay. Then once we figure that out, I have this concept that I call dominating your backyard. Dominating your backyard. So you're in Phoenix. You're in Maricopa. How many companies are in Maricopa County? How many companies are in Maricopa County? Before you want to fly to Ghana, before you want to speak in Italy, before you want to go to the Caribbean, how many companies are in Maricopa? I don't know. Okay, that's what you need to find out. You need to find out how many companies are in Maricopa. Because before you can get on an airplane, you need to be able to get in your car and go down the street and impact a company, an organization, a school, or whatever right in your backyard. Are you dominating your backyard? Does anybody know you? Does anybody know you're this great speaker? Does anybody know you're this amazing speaker? And so then we build out a strategy that helps them reach those people in that area on a consistent basis. Right? Dominate your backyard. Before you go to another state, before you even go from Phoenix to Glendale or Phoenix to Tucson, have you spoken in your own surrounding areas at least 20 times? Have you spoken at all the Chamber of Commerce? Have you spoken at the Urban League? Have you spoken for all the Kiwanis clubs? Have you spoken for the Rotary clubs? Have you spoken for all the high schools in your area? Dominate your backyard. When I'm talking to my business clients, we talk about the systems that need to be in place. I have a formula that we talk about, and it's called the SOLVE formula, SOLVE, SOLVE formula. It's your systems, it's your operations, it's your leadership, it's your vision, and it's your execution. So we begin to break that down. What are the systems, right? If we're going to solve your business problems, usually it's revenue. We need to generate more revenue. All right. We need to solve that issue. So the way we're going to do it is we're going to break it down. We're going to look at your systems. What systems do you have in place? What systems do you have in place? Right? Everything that you're doing in your business, if you're doing it on a repetitive basis, it needs to have a system. What is that system? And so we look at the system. Then we look at the organization of the company. What's the organization of the company looking like? Is everything in the right place? Do we have the right sequences? Right? Do we have the right sequences? You can have all the parts of the bike in one place. You can have all the parts of the bike in one place. But if the bike is not assembled, then you can't ride the bike. You can have the handlebars, you can have the tires, you can have the frame, you can have the seat, all in the same place, all laid out on the floor. It's not until we assemble it, right? It's not until we assemble it, does it become functional and it becomes beneficial to your business. Then we look at your leadership. We look at you as the founder, the CEO. We look at you. What type of leader are you? Then we look at the leaders that are under you, that are leading the team. For those of you who are solopreneurs, this still works for you as well. What type of leader are you? And then we look at the vision. We look at the vision of the company, right? These are all the simple things that we have to look at initially that you need to learn how to master. And then we look at execution, right? What is our execution? Are we consistent on delivering? Right? Are we consistent on delivering? I was talking to a friend last night, and I used the example of McDonald's. Everybody knows about the Big Mac, right? It's 2 all beef patties, right? It's 2 all beef patties, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, special sauce on a sesame seed bun, right? That's the execution of the Big Mac. I don't care if you go to Compton, California, where I've had a Big Mac. I've had a Big Mac in Germany. I've had a Big Mac in Ghana. I've had a Big Mac here in St. Martin. It's not a different Big Mac. And this is why whenever I go to these countries, I try to find a McDonald's because I know it's going to be the same thing. When I was in the United States, living in the United States, whenever I would travel, I would always try to find a Denny's because I knew what I could count on. I knew what I could expect when I go into Denny's. I know they got that 2, 4, 6, 8 meal deal. I know wherever I go in the United States, Denny's is going to have that 2, 4, 6, 8 meal deal. Coffee is $2.15. Refills are free. Sit there all night. I know it. I know the deal, right? So how are we executing? As entrepreneurs, it's the simple, right? It's the simple, small things that are going to determine your success. When I talk to my clients and they say, okay, I want to earn $10,000 a month. Everybody, for whatever reason, that's the what everybody says they want to earn. I want to earn $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. That's what I want to do. Okay, that's fine. That's very simple to do. My question for you is, have you mastered how to earn $100 a week? Have you mastered how to earn $100 a week? Something simple as, you have a book. You take your book. Do you have a system in place that allows you to sell this book, one book, every single day? That would be $20 a day, Monday through Friday. That would be $100 a week, $400 a month, right? 400. Have you just mastered that? Not 100 books, not 1,000 books, but just one. Do you have one? Do you have a system in place that gets your book in the market in a continual way, in a consistent way, that you can sell one? And see, everybody poo-poos on one book. One book. I'm trying to sell 1,000 books. You're never going to sell 1,000 until you learn how to consistently sell one. Now, you can have sporadic success, right? Your book first comes out, your mom, your dad, your cousins, your friends, they all buy it. But after that happens, what's your system? Right? And then I see so many entrepreneurs get on Facebook or whatever medium they use, and they get upset. Nobody's supporting me. Nobody's supporting me. No, they're not supporting you because you don't have a system. Right? McDonald's continuously gets support because they have a system. No matter how bad, the press is, you try to come against McDonald's and say that their chicken McNuggets is made out of camel, or that their French fries are decomposable, whatever you try to say. You know what beats and overrides all the negative publicity that McDonald's gets? Is their consistent system, right? The same thing about Walmart. Oh my God, I can't stand Walmart every time I go in there. Watch this now. I can't stand Walmart every time I go in there. Wait a minute. I thought you couldn't stand Walmart. Why you keep going? I can't stand it every time I go. I thought you couldn't stand it. Well, you do stand it because they have a consistent expectation. Even if whatever, right? I got to crawl over this to get what I want. But you know the process. You know every time you go there, you're going to have to crawl over something, reach over somebody to get what you want. But you know it's going to be a consistent process. Right? And it's McDonald's. Are they serving the best food? Are they going to get a Michelin award for their food? No. Is Walmart going to ever get the award for best customer service? No. But why do we keep going? Because they have a consistent system that we can count on. Whether you like it, love it, whatever, indifferent with it, they have a consistent system. So do you have a system that you can consistently, we call it predictable income. So I know on a weekly basis, if nothing else happens, I'm going to sell at least one book a day. I know I'm going to sell at least one book a day, right? And then you get good with that. You say, okay, boom, I'm going to add another book, right? I'm going to add another book, or this could be another product or whatever. I'm using books, but you can use products, right? And so now I add another product, but I got consistent in selling this one. Then I got consistent in selling two. So I doubled my income, right? I went from $20 a day to $40 a day, now $60 a day. Now I keep going, right? $60 a day. I get up to $80 a day. I got up to $80 a day. Now I'm getting up to $100 a day, but I never could have got to $100 a day if I didn't get the $20 a day right. I have to get the $20 a day right so I can get the $100 a day right. And once you learn these systems and you put these systems in place, if you can earn $100 a day, you can earn $1,000 a day. If you can earn $1,000 a day, you can earn $10,000 a day. If you can earn $10,000 a day, you can earn $100,000 a day. If you can earn $100,000 a day, you can earn $1 million a day. Now, let me stop you right here. Just because it's not happening for you yet doesn't mean it's not happening. I know, you know people, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, guy who owns Facebook, what's his name? Mark, they all earn $1 million a day, right? But they perfected the little small things. Just go back 10 years ago. The Facebook that we're using today is not the Facebook that we were using 10 years ago. The Amazon, Jeff Bezos, the Amazon that you know today is not the same Amazon that was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The same Microsoft of today is not the same Microsoft of 1976 when it came out. But they perfected the small things that allowed them to grow. and keep growing and keep growing. You know, I tell my clients all the time, listen, we want to use the stair step approach. We're going to climb, we're going to stabilize. We're going to climb, we're going to stabilize. We're going to climb, we're going to stabilize. We're going to climb, stabilize, climb, stabilize, climb, stabilize. Right? That's how you get up the ladder of entrepreneur success. Right? It's just not no straight run up the mountain. It's these steps. And every time you add a new product line, you want to make sure you stabilize the system that supports it. You want to stabilize the system that supports it. Then you add another product line. You want to stabilize the system that supports it. So now on my ladder of products, I have 10 to 15 products that are stabilized. They have systems that keep them going. So when you hear that talk about earning money while you sleep, right? Earning money while you sleep. Once you stabilize your systems, you find a system that works, you know. Let me just, I'll tell you about, you know, system for selling books. I have a system that while I'm asleep, right, I'm generating advertisements for my books while I'm asleep that they're going out, right? So all throughout the world, right, every three hours, there's an advert for my book somewhere going out. 3 hours every day, there's an advert going out about buy a Dr. Will book, right? That's exactly right, TC. That's what you learn when you learn to master the small things. So many people try to go out big and hit a home run. And I did that too, right? When I started out, I wanted every time I came up to bat, right, to hit a home run. Because I thought that was the only way you could score. Or I knew that wasn't the only way you could score. But as an entrepreneur, that's the most exciting way that you can score, right? That's the most exciting way that you can score. It was boring to hit a single and get on first base. Somebody else comes up behind me. Hopefully they advance me to second base. My next batter comes up. Hopefully they advance me to third base. And then finally we score. Now, we still achieved the objective of scoring, but we didn't like that process. But if you look at it, that is the most effective process. There's more singles, doubles that are hit than home runs and triples. But everybody wants to hit a home run and everybody wants to hit a triple. No, perfect the single. How can I just, watch this, my on base percentage, right? My on base percentage. What's my percentage of time when I come up to bat that I get on first base? That's what you want to focus on, not hitting the home run. The home run is going to come in every 30 at-bats if you're, wildly successful. If you're wildly successful. The average baseball player doesn't hit home runs. The average baseball player doesn't hit home runs. Everybody is not Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire. I don't even know the baseball players now, so I can't give you the who's hitting home runs now. But I know every baseball player is not hitting a home run. So they learn how to do what? Get to first base. Now they may develop another skill of stealing. So now they learn how to get to first base, but now I'm going to steal to get to second. So I've learned another skill. The first skill I learned was just getting to first base. I can't steal to second if I haven't learned how to get to first base. And that's what each of us have to learn how to do. How do we get to first base? How do we master the small things, guys? I know you want to go global, but can you master going around the corner effectively? Can you master going around the corner effectively? I want to be, not me, but I hear people say all the time, I want to be the next Oprah. Okay, you want to be the next Oprah. So you want to have a show every day, 5 days a week. You want to do 2 or 3 tapings a day. But you don't even want to get on a free program called Facebook or YouTube or Instagram and do a video every day for free. But you want a production and a network to invest in you, and you can't even consistently show up. right? You haven't mastered the small thing. You haven't said, you know what, every day at 4 p.m. on Facebook, I'm going to, because that's what you would have to do for a show, right? So if you haven't even mastered that, once again, if you're not faithful in that which is least, who's going to give you that which is much? So if you can't even manage, your phone and doing a free video, why would somebody invest in you hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars? It doesn't work like that. I was talking to a client yesterday. Let me tell you guys, and I'll leave you guys alone. The results of success are fun. The results. I get to live on the island. I get to fly in private planes. I get to be on yachts. I get to go on amazing vacations, right? The results of success are fun. Success itself is boring. Success itself is boring because it's mundane. It's monotonous, right? It's every day waking up, doing the same thing. But when you look at these systems, Ford, when he created the assembly line, right? The assembly line. Ba, 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 ba. That's boring, but it's successful. It's producing more cars than any other business out there. Boom, boom, boom. The person who had to watch it, right? For hours, 8 hours a day. Boom, 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 boom. For those of you who lived in Detroit and know those areas, when your father and uncle and cousins used to come home, and what did you do at work today? Nothing, just watch the machine, bah, bah. And what are you doing? I'm just making sure that the system stays on track. I may only do one thing all day long, push something back on the conveyor belt. I stand there 8 hours, and my whole job is to make sure everything stays on the conveyor belt. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 bah. 8 hours. Bah, 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 bah. Right? I know some people who work in a factory, Amazon, all they're watching is that arm go. And their whole job is just to make sure the boxes stay on the conveyor belt. A box comes off a little twisted, their job, boom. But the conveyor belt. That's boring, but Amazon delivers more packages around the world than anybody. But the system of success to do that is boring. There's no exciting in that, right? There's no excitement in that. But guess what? Amazon's the biggest company in the world out there with that boring process. With that boring process, the biggest company in the world. And so that's what you gotta start thinking about, guys. Right? What are my processes that I'm committed to every single day? I talked to you guys about my 10 before 10. When I figured out the miracle process for me that duplicates success over and over and over. Wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, read my Bible, meditate, journal, send out 25 emails, follow up with 5 different people, exercise, laugh intentionally every single day, reach out to a family member or an old friend every single day. My 10 before 10 every single day. Every single day. Wake up at 3 o'clock, read my Bible, meditate, journal, send out 25 emails, do 5 follow-ups, reach out to a family or a friend, work out, laugh every single day intentionally. That's the process. Every single day, wake up, 3 o'clock, right? Read my Bible, meditate, journal, 25 emails, 5 follow-ups, reach out to a family member or a friend, work out, laugh intentionally every single day. Every single day. I know it like the back of my hand. Every single day. Right? This is why I have the results that I have because of the practices that I put in. Those simple practices that I've initiated over 10 years ago allowed me to retire, move to an island. You know what I mean? It's now the result of it is exciting, but the process is boring. It's mundane. But the discipline to be able to do it is the difference maker. It's the difference maker in your life. Learning how to master these small things, guys. Learning how to master the small things. You want better relationships? Master the small things. Say good morning in the morning. Say have a nice day, right? Just mastering the small things. Being intentional about the small things every single day. So guys, I hope this helps you out. Gives you something to think about. How are you mastering the small things in life? How are you mastering the small things? All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic Sunday.